Okay, so now we figured out the period of that wave, and that ended up being 1 millisecond. And you know, we can then calculate the frequency from that. The frequency, F, is 1 divided by the time, or the period. And so in this case, that would be 1 divided by 1 millisecond, or 0.001 seconds. Right? That's the time. And that 1 divided by 0.001, do that on your calculator if you want, or is equal to 1,000. 1,000 cycles per second, which is also called hertz. So that's also 1,000 hertz, abbreviated Hz. So that's the frequency of this particular wave here. Okay, well now we've done a number of different things. We've found the peak to peak, peak to peak voltage was 2 volts. And by the way, we can also figure out the peak voltage, which is just half of that. Peak voltage is 1/2 the peak to peak. Sometimes they just write it PK like that. So peak voltage is equal to 1/2 peak, so our peak voltage would be 1 volt. If our peak to peak voltage is 2 volts, our peak voltage would be just 1 volt. So we have pretty well figured out everything we can about that wave. Now we'll take a look at the waveform coming out of our circuit here. Let's take